So let's start. Argentina in South America, you know. What do you know of Argentina? Probably tango, good wind. We have good meat also.
Maradona.
Yeah, of course. Here, Maradona, Messi. But all this is to show you, well, mate, you saw us, and alfajor. But all of this is to tell you that we bring some alfajor for you to taste, so don't worry if you never tasted before. Also, we have some energy resources, like oil, gas, water, sun, and wind. A lot of wind. A lot of. It's a saying of the people of the Patagonia. Where is the wind in Argentina? Well, we saw a lot of this before in the other presentation. We have a free web page in which you can see the places, but mainly, of course, Patagonia in brown, and also this area here with wind, not so much in the north, but in the mountains in the west, we have some places with wind also. Population of Argentina, we have 40 million people, 2 million without energy, so it's 5% of the population, mainly in the rural areas, of course. We have 400,000.
400,000.
Thank you. Households without energy, that represents the 5%. And we have also 1,000 rural schools without energy. We think there are a few more because we work with another NGOs working in the rural areas, and they work with schools without energy, and they are not in the maps.
Las Malvinas son...
Sorry?
Las Malvinas.
Of course.
Son argentinas.
Son argentinas. Well, the Burma project was a project Emmanuel and Andres, they told before, but they installed 2,002 electrical energy systems, mainly solar system, but 1,600 wind mills mainly in Patagonia, and they are almost without work at the day because of maintenance things. They didn't create groups, or they don't put money in these groups that they created. So how do we work? Our project consists in take this capacity of technical institutions in Argentina, build with them the windmill, and install it with them in a rural area, school or community. Mainly the technical institutions are in cities, but close to the place of installation, with a bigger design. Well, this is a map of technical education. The distribution in our country is just to show how they are a lot. And the steps of the project. So, we first select the rural and technical institution and also the donors. Then we make the first trip to the place to give some trainings and diagnostic of the things. Then we prepare the second trip, the trip of installation and building. Then we go to the place, the second trip, and build the wind turbine and install it. And then the step of follow-up. So first step, selection of rural and technical institutions and donors. Now we have a list of rural institutions, but take us a long time to have it. Now we have more rural institutions than donors. At the beginning, it was al revés. These are some documents we have, mainly for rural institution. We have a selection form for technical too, but it's easier to select a technical institution. And for donors, we have projects to present them with some place, with some institution, rural and technical, to get the money. Then we make the first trip, and we go to the technical institution and to the place of installation, in this case rural school. We make 5 activities mainly in this trip. This is a very important trip for us because it's the first contact with the person in person. We create or define the teamwork first, both in the technical and rural place. We present the wind turbines, of course, and how we will be working. Then we take a look at the workshop in the technical institution and the tools they have, and then take a look around in the city to see what local suppliers we can use there to buy some things there. Then in the rural area we see the micrositing of define the micrositing of the wind tower, of the wind turbine, and we give them some homework in the rural institutions. Make the foundations for the tower, and for the technical institution is buy the materials we buy there. And then in the rural area we check also what things they will connect to the system, what is the consumption they will have. Document for the third step, the preparation of the second trip is very important. You know, buying things, as you said before, is a lot of the work. So we have this inventory list, which is infinite, but we define what things we will buy in the place, or we put there, buy in the place, or buy for us, and finally we put everything in these bags and we send it. This is this is Esteban and a hot day of summer. It's the hottest. We're doing this things, so we send tools and materials.
A lot of curves there. Talk about the blades of the turbines, of course.
Well, finally we go to the place and build the wind turbine with the guys in the school and the teachers, and the students. Everybody's artists in Argentina, as you can see, and we also paint the. Ahí está. The students are very funny. The main document you use in this part, of course, is the manual of spigot. Well, then we install it with the community. This also is not a picture of one of these projects. I realized later, but jingle. This is a training we made with the students in the rural school. Training them in a practical way how to maintain and use the equipment. We use this document in this place. The main document of this step is the manual installation, use, and maintenance of the equipment. And then the follow-up, about maintenance, the rural school or rural community, they have to do the basic maintenance. The technical schools, they have to support them in case of difficulties, the main work with them. And we send each 6 months a survey, and we call them to see what happened with the equipment, if we didn't have notices. So then we can talk more about this. And the project, examples of the project, this is Mendoza, in the west, in mountains. we building the wind turbine with 2 technical institutions, and we installed it in this rural school. The donor was an energy company. This is Córdoba, my province. This is here is the school. And at the end, this is Cholila in Patagonia. So the map, and we want to create, of course, a revolution in our country. But a weak revolution.